Hello, everyone. Today I'm going to be talking about the article Primal Leadership, the Hidden Driver of Great Performance. And to give this article just like a big summary, I would say it explains how a leader's mood and emotional intelligence are critical for the success of any organization. And kind of the first thing that I wanted to talk about is what primal leadership means. And according to the authors, primal leadership is the idea that a leader's most important and fundamental job is to manage emotions. And it's not just their own emotions, but the emotions of their workers. And so this goes beyond traditional leadership tasks like setting goals and managing resources for an organization. At its core, primal leadership is all about emotional intelligence, which is a set of skills that allows leaders to be aware of their own feelings, others' feelings, and handle relationships effectively. And so emotional intelligence includes four key components: self awareness, self management, social awareness, and relationship management. And the term primal is used because managing emotions is the first and most basic job of a leader. It's primal in the sense that it's instinctive and foundational. Like a leader's emotional influence is the root of from everything else grows. In other words, before leaders can effectively manage strategy, operation, or finances, they must first master their own emotions and understand how their emotional style impacts others. Primal leadership acknowledges that the success of any organization depends on the emotional connection between leaders and their teams. And this approach shifts their focus of leaders from just getting things done to creating the emotional environment that makes success possible. And so this article emphasizes that a leader's mood is contagious. And this means that the emotions a leader expresses does not just stay with them, it actually spreads to everyone around them and the people they lead. And so just think about it in this example. If your boss walks into a room feeling upbeat and energized, chances are you and your coworkers will start feeling more motivated and positive too. On the other hand, if your leader is stressed, frustrated, or negative, that mood can quickly spread and make the whole team feel anxious or demoralized. And so this process is what scientists call mood contagion. And our brains are wired in a way that make us very sensitive to other people's emotions, especially those people who are in power. Neurologically, the brain's emotional center operates in an open loop style, meaning it relies on external emotion signals to figure out what we want to think and regulate itself. So, when a leader displays a certain mood, the team's brain starts to pick up automatically on what the leader is thinking. And so, mood contagion is a powerful force, and it means a leader's emotional style, whether it's calm or negative, it sets the emotional tone for the entire organization.
So, what exactly is emotional intelligence? It made up for four keys of components. First one is self-awareness. It means truly understanding your own emotions, your strengths, your limitations, and how your feelings influence your behavior. Self-aware leaders can sense when they are losing control or making decisions based on their bias. Self-management is the ability to control impulse, manage anger, frustrations, stay calm under pressure. Leaders who self-manage well can maintain composure and think clearly, even when things go wrong. Social awareness is where empathy comes in. It's about reading the rooms, picking up nonverbal cues, and understanding what your team members are experiencing emotionally. The last one is relationship management. Is when you building trust, resolving conflicts smoothly, and inspiring people to work on together toward a common goal. When leaders excel in these four areas, they become what Goldman called resonant leader. A resonant leader create workplace where people feel connected, valued, and inspired. Their leadership style is emotionally engaging. People want to follow them, not because they have to, but because they feel energized and supported. Where on the other hand, they are dissonant leader. These leaders who may seem competent on the surface, but often leave people feel disconnected, stressed, or undervalued. Dissonant create emotional distance. People might perform tasks for their leaders, but they won't bring their best self to work. The article introduced six distinct leadership styles, which each link to an emotional intelligence. Understanding when and how to use each one is separate what good leader from a great one. The first one is visionary style. The visionary leader inspires people by painting a clear, compelling picture for the future. They aren't just managing tasks, they are guiding people toward a shared purpose. And this style is especially powerful during time of change or uncertainty. The second one is coaching style. Coaching leaders focus on personal development. They invest time in helping individual grow their skills, even if it means slowing the project down in short-term progress. Coaching build long-term capability and loyalties. The third one is affiliative style. And this leader prioritize emotional bonds and team harmony. They create safe space where people will feel comfortable sharing ideas and concern. The fourth one is democratic style. Democratic leaders seek input, encourage participation, and build consensus. This works especially well when team buy-in is critical for success. The fifth one is pace setting style. These leaders set very high performance standard and expecting others to keep up. This style can be useful for a highly skilled team, but can easily backfire if overused. If people constantly feel like they are falling short, they burn out or disengage. And finally, there's the commanding style. This is the classic do what I say approach. It's useful in crisis or emergency when quick, decisive action is needed. But if used in normal situations, it can create fear and shut down communication.
Hey class, my name is Ishmael Perry, and this serves as my briefing of my group's article, Primal Leadership, The Hidden Driver of Great Performance by Daniel Goleman, Richard Boyatz, and Annie Mackey. In the article, Primal Leadership, the authors express how emotional intelligence is essential for effective leadership. The authors express that a leader's emotional impact, or how they influence the mood and mindsets of others, is often the hidden driver behind strong performances and healthy workplace culture. Simply put, emotions are contagious, especially those of leaders. An emotionally intelligent leader is aware of their feelings, in control of their reactions, and empathetic towards others. In short, they create resonance, which is a positive emotional environment that fuels motivation and cooperation. Developing strong leadership isn't just about skill or strategy, it's also about understanding and managing emotions. The authors provide a 5-step process detailing how leaders can grow their emotional intelligence to inspire and connect with others more effectively. Step 1. Who do I want to be? In this step, the leader begins by defining the kind of leader they aspire to become. They focus on value, strength, and the impact they want to have on their team. This ideal self acts as a personal leadership vision. Step 2. Who am I now? In this step, the individual takes an honest look at their current leadership style and behaviors. This involves reflection and feedback to understand strengths and areas for improvement. Recognizing the gap between the real self and the ideal self is key. Step 3. How do they get there? A personal development plan is created to bridge the gap between current and ideal behavior. The information is on building strengths while addressing limiting habits. Setting specific, achievable goals make the path forward manageable. Progress happens through consistent, intentional action. Step 4. How do I make it stick? New behaviors must be practiced regularly in real world situations. Repetition helps reinforce and internalize the changes. Adjustments are made along the way on reflection and results. Real change takes patience and ongoing effort. And finally, step 5. Who can help me? Support from others, such as mentors, coaches, and trusted colleagues, is essential. These relationships offer feedback, encouragement, and accountability. Growth is rarely successful in isolation. A strong support system increases the chance of that leader succeeding and actually developing emotional intelligence. By following these 5 steps, leaders can grow their emotional intelligence and create a positive impact on their teams. It is a continuous journey of self-awareness, learning, and support that helps leaders become the best version of themselves. Again, thank you. My name is Ishmael Perry. This concludes my portion of the